a comedy show last night, and this comic came up to me, friend of mine, and he's like, "Hey, man," and he names this other comic. Calling this other guy a comic is not right.
Well, that's rude.
That would be like calling that would be like calling a person who works part-time at your organization like a member of your team. Like, actually not even part-time, like they like have worked there a few times, but they don't work there. Kind of
part-time comedian.
Pretty much. Cuz comedy attracts people that actually they use comedy.
What do you mean that? What do you mean? They use it.
They use it as a lever. Like, it's a very attractive art form.
Okay.
And if people think you can do it at like a very high level, or happen to catch you being funny on a show that's full, you can kind of get somewhere. Or like, if you have a following, you can start to sell tickets, and comedy is like the closest A to B to that. So they'll use it as a medium, but they're not engaged in the craft of it. It's kind of like being a stand-up. This is a weird example, but it's almost like sword making. Some people use swords, and some people use them and make them.
And just make them and sell them.
Yeah. You're very clear. You're very high, clear audio here.
High, clear right away.
It's fucking right in my goddamn ears.
Okay, we're just going to have to deal with it.
So this guy came up to me, and he was like, there's a comic. He's copying your content.
He said that to you?
Yeah, he's like, what do you think of that? And I said, nothing. Which I could tell he didn't like. I could tell he didn't like that.
You thought he was coming to you with like the map to Pandora's box.
Hot tea.
He was like, oh, you and me, we're going to team up against this guy.
Like as if I had brass knuckles in like my sweater thing. I was like
a warrior scene. Warriors, come out to play.
And he exaggerated the extent of it. He was like, oh, it's getting like millions of views. So I looked, and it isn't. It's like, it's doing fine.
Yeah.
But I was just like, first of all, I can't do anything about that. He's like, well, it's a comic in your comedy scene. And I'm like, yeah, you're telling me this like it's my fault. Like, he was saying it to me. Like, how dare I create. I was like, first of all, I came up with that genuinely, but I realized like other people were doing it. Somebody shared a video of a guy from fucking like Omaha. He made one. It's like, it's all available, you know?
Yeah, our brains are just all working together.
But this guy who copied me, like 100% copied
Watched
me.
you and said...
Yes. Yeah. Which is like, you know what?
Is it the handyman joke?
No, it's the brands as people. It's like specifically stuff as people.
Yeah.
But I just hit 10K today, baby.
Oh, baby.
We just hit 10K.
Let's make a cake.
Congratulations.
10K. How does that feel? 10,000 bots are following you on Instagram.
No, 10,000 single moms and gay dudes.
Single moms and gay dudes. Hell yeah.
Actually, I had chilled out. I was in Seattle. I chilled out for a bit. I was like, you know what? I've been making content like every day for kind of a while.
Yeah.
So I need to just reset. I didn't feel like I was even really being funny.
Oh, that's interesting.
You have to make content. Like, if your following isn't going up, you're kind of fucked, man. You need to be able to say, like, hey, I got this. Like, I can sort of get brands. I've had brands reaching out to me all year because of just doing this kind of thing. But I chilled out, and then I was about 250 away. And I put out this St. Anthony video.
And you said, yeah, I just need to make like 1 or 2 videos, get that little boost.
Literally, that's what I thought. I was like, I just need 1 or 2 videos, and I think I can do it. And then the St. Anthony, I made one video about St. Anthony. Because my wife and I, who you know, Deanna, we were putting something up. And first of all, let me just shout out 3M.
3M is the company that does the fucking
They
air
make
ducts.
sticky shit.
Oh, do they not also do the filters for your...
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, the filters for the furnace.
But they fucking... they make sticky shit.
That was a very good impersonation of a sticker.
I really hope that people watch and see it, what I did there. But that was take one. If that was an audition, that was take one. Maybe the next one I might,
Okay.
I might do this. Stick it like you never miss. And then 3M, they got some impressive hangers.
hangers like for clothing.
They've basically figured out that they can stick something on your wall and then you can pull tab it off. It's like it never happened. The days of drilling are dead, my friend.
So that's what you've been doing. No more drilling.
I haven't drilled in a long time.
Gotcha.
So I put them up. We couldn't find them. You know, you misplaced something. My wife is like, well, I can't find it. I was like, well, pray to St. Anthony. She prayed to St. Anthony. It was like this. She prayed to St. Anthony, and then she like lowered her head, and it was right there.
Wait, why did you say that?
Because he's a saint of lost and stolen stuff.
Yeah, no, I know that. But you looked at her straight face, pray to St. Anthony. Like you would do that your whole life.
Well, yeah, I have. I mean, we literally couldn't find it. I was like, we were at the last resort.
I'm sure he loves to be the last resort.
That's why I made the video. And it fucking blew up, dude. Now we're here talking to your ass.
Talking to my ass, baby. My ass. I'm not wearing any pants right now. So,
Are you?
No, zero.
Why is that?
Well, because this is what you get, like
Yeah.
pants unnecessary.
But like, how about your skin on the actual seat?
Well, I have my boxers go like to the point where the edge of the chair is, so I don't get that leathery skin chafe.
Yeah, there's something about skin.
It doesn't like to be sitting for a long time.
It
likes to be like running from lions, tigers, and bears.
Move.
Oh my!
It has to be moving.
How do you feel about Rob Reiner dying?
I feel like weird about it.
Poor guy got old.
I don't want. What? He was murdered.
Oh, he was murdered?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he just was old and died.
Okay, wait.
So I
What?
always saw that he died, never read any titles or anything. I saw
Okay.
like all those memorial posters. I'm like, oh, we'll talk about that at some point. And
Sure.
I probably should have looked into it more.
Yeah, his son murdered him and his wife.
His son. Okay, what's going on here?
Yeah, it's not like it's not like he just was old. He was fine. He probably had 15 more years.
1947. He's older than my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Within hours
Rich
of
as
parents'
shit.
murders. It doesn't say that.
You just read it. Within hours of parents' murders.
Nick Reiner was diagnosed with schizophrenia.
Yeah. Allegedly, he slit their
Before his
throats
parents'
in
murder
bed.
Sources. Wow.
Yeah. He had been in and out of rehab like 9 times or something crazy.
Yeah, see, like, this is my thing about people.
Here we go.
We got to stop helping people.
You don't have a son.
No, it doesn't matter.
It will.
It will not.
It will.
If you're fucked, out.
It will matter, yeah.
Okay, well, other people got to stop helping other people.
What are you going to do? Like, honestly, think about this for a second. He's your son,
He's my son.
and he's got a problem. And over the course of many years, I'm sure in some vulnerable capacity, he has said, I know I'm fucked up. I need help. Like, what do you do?
Well, did he put him away?
They did. They tried. This isn't one of those, like, you're the type of guy, you need a fucking answer.
I hate
you know?
that, dude.
Do you
I don't wanna be
understand that
murdered by my
life?
kid, bro. Fuck you, bitch.
He probably didn't either, you know?
Okay, well then tell me, I had a crazy overreaction like 2 days ago, which is pretty normal. Once a week, usually I
I'm
get one.
really curious where we're going to jump off to. And
Oh yeah, because you're gonna know.
Here we go.
So listen,
Yeah.
I ordered Michaela like a couple weeks ago, couple last minute Christmas presents. Some of them are pretty like big.
like,
Boxes.
okay, what I got, the thing we were talking about?
No. Other things.
Okay.
And some of them came in like pretty big boxes, and I was like, whatever, it's gonna come. And like I got them shipped to my in-laws. And I remember seeing after the weekend, so Monday that just passed, it said I didn't get an email alert or whatever. I look at my emails. Finally, it says, "Hey, delivered at this time. Here's the picture of the thing on the doorstep."
Okay.
And I was like, okay. So I text my mother-in-law. I'm like, hey, just remember we talked about like if there's a package there for me, those are for Michaela. Can we just hide those? And she's like, I haven't seen any. Was there an email alert that you got one? And I'm like, don't tell me that. And she's like, yeah, no. So I sent her the pictures on the doorstep, big box. 11:47 a.m. too. That's like middle of the day on a Friday. And we all went there that day in the afternoon, and we had like a big family dinner and party. So we were there. It's not like, middle of the day if it's like people are on vacation. The house is vulnerable for somebody to, apparently anybody could steal anything anytime.
I mean, yeah.
But crazy in the middle of the day to me, like walk up to somebody's property, you don't know if they're home or not. So she's
Well, it's pretty easy to swipe.
It is. I'm just saying, I find out this information, the package is not there. So I start kind of having like a little bit of, I feel my blood is boiling a little bit inside. I'm by myself. I'm in my truck. I was heading out for a minute. And this is also days later. Like I'm finding this out technically for the first time on Wednesday, 2 days ago. And this technically happened on Friday. So I called Michaela and I was like, hon, I need you to calm me down. I'm having some very violent thoughts. And she's like, what does that mean? And I was like, I'm at the point where if I was driving by your parents' house and I saw somebody I didn't recognize walk onto the porch and swipe a package, I would drive my truck onto the lawn and run them over.
Nice.
And she's like, and I was like, and then I get out, and or maybe I would just get out, maybe not run them over. I would grab them and hurt them a little bit, only a little bit, and then grab my package and be like, was it worth it? And I want them to tell me whether it was worth it or not. Maybe even steal whatever money they had on them, but then throw it on the ground and piss on it and prove like, I don't need your money, but you stole my stuff. So
Gotcha.
and I went through this whole like 5 minutes of talking, and Michaela was like, I don't like, should I call I've never dealt with this kind of like anger before. Like, are you okay? I was
What do you mean? She's with you.
Yeah, but I've never that's never been outside. That stuff's always on the inside.
Got you.
Most of the time, those kind of things, I don't say them out loud. But I was like, my blood was boiling. Like I was angry. Because I was like, the audacity. It's also coupling with last week. My sister sent me a Ring camera video of somebody at like 10 p.m. walking on her porch, she had this like decorative tree. They just took it and walked away. And I remember being so mad at that. And I'm like, sorry, I feel bad. Like you need a guard dog. We need to figure something. And then she's like, I feel violated, my sister said. And I was like, yeah, some fucking person thought it was their right to walk on your property and take something that doesn't belong to them. The audacity of that makes me fucking angry. So there was that. And then this thing about my package being stolen.
So it's for sure gone.
No.
Stolen.
So then like after my 25 minutes of like, I came home and I was fucking. And then Michaela gave me a hug. She's like, it's going to be okay. I was like, I know. I just I got to relax. I'm going to cook some food. Maybe I just need to eat something, And then my mother-in-law texts me and she's like, her husband hit it already without telling her.
Seems about right.
Yeah. So really majorly displaced anger at that moment.
And I mean, internally, the cortisol was really you spiked it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you spiked her.
I guess I got the problem, dude. I got a problem.
You do, yeah.
I'm an angry.
Glad we're here. I'm glad we came here together. Glad we figured it out.
Still think I would do that though. If
I think you got other problems if you want to talk about.
No, that's like the main one. I would say because I was gonna call you and like rant about it. And then,
do you know though that like if they stole it, it like doesn't matter.
It does. Who's gonna give it back to me?
Nobody.
It matters to me.
It matters. No,
dollars.
It matters to you, but like
my
it's
dollars, my pennies.
Not a big deal.
To you, to me, it is.
No, like just it isn't a big deal.
Okay, in the grand scheme of my
Objectively.
hopefully many years of life, not a big deal. But in the moment, I hate that
because I've realized
I would never do that, right?
No,
I would never fathom to like you're fucking with somebody else's bread, dog. That doesn't. I don't do that.
Sure.
That's where I draw the line with people.
But like when my stuff got stolen in Montreal, they broke the car window, stole my backpack, had my computer
I'd
in
be
it.
Fucking livid, dude. But also you
Yeah.
have insurance for that. That's different.
Yeah, but you're also
That's different. That's a different thing.
you are just taking from yourself. Like when that happened and I realized that okay, it's gone, you're never gonna get it back. And like going through all of the thoughts about it, I am just taking from myself.
Yeah, I went into like a deep spiral. I thought, okay, I'm going to order a couple of big boxes, leave them on the porch and hide out and wait for somebody to come steal it so that I can get my nut. That's
Yeah, which is like...
That's crazy.
What?
I agree.
Yeah.
I was gonna wait it out until somebody I didn't recognize came and grabbed them. I was gonna hurt them just a little bit.
But what if that's not even the right?
It doesn't matter.
What if that's a
He's
new
gonna
assailant?
No, that guy's gonna spread the message to the other.
You think they have a network?
Hopefully
They have a
bulletin
WhatsApp
board somewhere. This house, not a weak house.
Yeah, not a weak house.
And I know that's crazy saying I know that, but it sounded like a great idea at the time. I was thinking, how do I get this guy back? I gotta like lure him back in.
I mean, if he stole from you, to lure him back in, I feel like he's like, I'm good. I got that house already. I'm not going to keep stealing from them. I mean,
Yeah, I guess I'm assuming that it's the same guy coming around,
yeah,
but it's probably not.
Yeah, I mean,
What I really need is a camera.
I feel like you don't.
Well, then at least I know what they look like.
Like your sister has the camera, she sees it's a guy, right?
It was actually a woman.
If it was no camera, maybe she thinks it's the wind.
That's crazy. Where did it's not a small? It wasn't a piece of paper, dude. It was,
Wind, dude.
what are
Do you
we in
think
Kansas?
wind gives a
We're
fuck?
in fucking Kansas, dude.
Do you think wind looks at any item and is like, I can't? The wind is Ronnie Coleman.
The wind can be pretty strong, 90 kilometers an hour. That's strong.
Already? That's not the
My
max.
truck like moves on the highway when it's that much.
That's not the max. It can go
when
way
is the
faster.
where is the max? When are we getting the max?
There's no maximum.
No, but
the
we don't
wind,
get more than that.
the wind can't be like this is as only as it can go as fast as it
As fast as anything?
needs to
Dude,
go.
there is no
There's no
there's
wind
no
limit.
wind speed, you know, like
There is There is that
no,
exact
there is,
thing.
but like you know, there's like the speed of light and the speed of sound. There's
yeah,
no-
wind can go. I think once wind keeps moving, it becomes the speed of light. Right? Pretty sure that's science. Pretty sure that's a scientific fact.
What's the fastest
Wind can go.
recorded wind speed?
Yeah, it's gonna be quick. It's gonna be quite quick.
Oh. Okay,
Hit me.
that's from a tropical cyclone though.
You're getting
Sorry,
louder
I
too.
went closer. That's why.
Yeah, you're hurting.
Shut up, dude.
You're hurting me.
No.
Yeah. Think of the ears as like vaginas.
Wait, what?
They're
Have you ever
they're
watched Blacked? Like, if that's the case, your ears could be punished. Absolutely
So,
destroyed.
in the context of what you're saying, ears are small white women. To your booming black guy voice, I don't understand.
Exactly.
But yeah, ears are the pussy of the head. They're the head vaginas. You don't think so?
I thought the mouth was the head vagina.
Isn't it?
That was
I guess
funny,
it
your
is. I guess it
realization
is.
that you just
I
made.
guess it is. I guess it is.
Because, like, if your ears get wet, you got to go to the
But they
doctor.
are wet. They
Yeah.
have a wetness.
Do they?
They're waxy.
That's not wet.
Do you Q-tip your ears?
Just the end. I try to just, like, tease my ear a little bit. That's it.
Yeah, I don't Q-tip at all.
Because, no, you could feel when it, even with your finger, you could feel when the stuff is on its way out.
Yep.
That's when I help it out. I get it out.
I'll just take a Kleenex to it myself.
Okay. Well, that's fine. It's
I-
to each
yeah.
their own. Some people like vibrators. Some people like dildos. I want a dildo in there.
I mean, it makes sense that you just don't jam it in.
No, I used to when I was a kid
Me too.
because nobody taught you, right? They're just like, these are what these are for. First of all, those aren't even for that.
No, dude, me too. Why? What are they for?
I don't know. I think they're for removing makeup.
Huh.
Because, like,
Well, actually, you know what it's good for? You know that top crevasse on the top?
I have a couple crevasses up there, though.
Yeah,
I have,
those
like,
are-
ledges. Like, I have,
Or do you have lips?
like, you know in Assassin's Creed when you're climbing walls?
Yeah,
He
your
could
ear
make it
lips.
3 or 4 times up my lips.
Your ear labia?
Ear labia.
Think
You're
about
right.
it.
But also,
the
you
ear
have,
even has a little labic.
That's
it is
the
a
clit.
little. That's the clit. The ear has
you
a
have
clit.
an ear clit. Where's the ear? Where's the mouth clit?
There's the tongue, I guess.
Anyways, that was disgusting. The highest officially recognized wind speed,
Here we go.
253 miles per hour.
That's what I was talking about, dude.
Tropical Cyclone Olivia in Australia in 1996.
Olivia.
It was also measured at 10 meters above the ground, which is
Didn't know this
like
bitch could
30
fly.
feet, 30 feet up.
Didn't know this bitch could fly.
But yeah, so it's nothing short of a tornado. But like on a windy day, you're not getting. If you step out of your house and it's sunny and it's 200 plus kilometer an hour wind, buddy, you are bowling over. Like you're flying over.
That was a really nice sentence. You're bowling over?
Yeah.
That was great.
Thank you.
Have you said that
I'm
recently?
capable of greatness.
Yeah.
It's my bad.
Which skill set do you think you could make the most money with that you have?
Damn, dude, because I don't know. Like, I'm my skills are like with people, but I wouldn't want to be a comedian. So I'd be like, I could be a salesman
Salesman.
because I have the skills. I've done it.
I wish selling cars was cooler.
Yeah, I wish also you could like. I wish the percentage for selling cars was insane too,
Yeah.
like half.
For some, it is very high. But you got to work your way up. You got to like care about Mitsubishis and then go to fucking Toyota and then learn the shit and then be like, actually Lexus. And then you use that like a boss has a buddy that like he was a Range Rover manager. Now he does like Porsches and shit. You know, you got to care.
But like, it's not every day somebody's buying a Porsche.
No.
Like, would you rather want to go quantity or quality? Like, I'd rather sell 100 Honda Civics a month instead of one Porsche.
Depends.
But even if you made $200 per Honda Civic, say, that's $2,000, $20,000.
Those are different
200
guys.
times 100. That's $20,000.
It's a few thousands with two in front of it. There's two different guys. You know, one guy with the Hondas, that guy's got many kids. The guy with the Porsches is like, let's go to the Raptors game. You know, that's a sale a month. If you sell 5 Porsches a quarter.
But like, what's the percentage on selling a Porsche? 10%, 200,000. It's the same. It's actually the same amount of money. You just have to sell one car.
You got to make some good money selling Porsches.
But yeah, I remember they were trying to poach me as a car salesman from Tip Top when I worked there.
Who was this? Honda?
Yeah, one of the Honda guys, like the man. I went to go talk to him. He made me
Poach.
because I was looking for a car, and I was in there talking to the saleswoman, and she's like, "I want to introduce you to my boss." And I was like, "Is he going to help me get a lower price on this car?" And she's like, "No, just about like some business stuff." And he comes over and he's like, "Hey," he's like, "You want to come sit in my office for a little bit?" I was like, "That's weird, sir." And he started telling me about the job and like all the money I could make.
Yeah.
He shows me like the board, like, you see all these people? I got them all written down. I want them all to see what they're doing. I want them to compete with each other. And I was like, "Is this a job interview?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "I'm not interested." Why? Because I don't want to sell cars. It's a scummy way to live, honestly.
To this guy's
Yeah,
face.
he's like scummy. Yeah. He's like, "Okay." And that was it.
Yeah.
And then I went to sell suits, which I think is also pretty scummy, but that's okay. It's a little
Yeah,
more professional. I felt like good.
You have car guy energy. You got big hands.
Yeah, is that what that is?
Wow, fuck. You fucking you hit me with a kielbasa as soon as I walk in.
Yeah, I was shaking a lot of hands the other night, and I realized like teachers, like professional level teachers,
Small
all have
hands.
small hands.
Of course.
Is that weird?
Wow, how's a kid? Why do you think kids don't respect teachers?
Do you think they don't respect teachers?
How did you?
Some teachers, yeah.
I never respected anybody in a figure of authority till I was long gone out of school. School should be for adults.
So what do you do till you get to become adult?
Maybe you work.
So you start working at 5.
Kids can do work. Why aren't we tracking their momentum, using them as energy? Hey, you put a little electric suit on my knees, you'll have enough power for 10 years.
I guess I think if the wage is fair, why can't kids work?
Especially if it's fun.
Like,
if it's fun,
we're just against the exploitation of the child labor.
they don't know how.
But if
they
we
don't
don't
know.
exploit, kids have the most amount of energy. They're the most durable people.
Totally.
They're never going to get hurt.
Like, if we could teach a kid how to drill, fuck. I mean, this is really how sweatshops conversations start. They're like, well, what if we could fit more of them in the factory?
The problem with the sweatshop is just the wage. I'm talking about just a young workforce, not skilled older people. Because kids' brains are like sponges. I bet you they can learn faster and do the work better.
Yeah, like I'm willing to give your daughter
$100,000 a year.
a $58,000 contract to work here at Walmart.
Yeah, like 12 years old, stocking shelves.
Yeah, why not?
What's wrong with that?
Obviously, only the first three shelves, but
Oh yeah. So what? They're short adults too.
yeah, I mean, I don't want her to train in Wimmis and shit, you know?
I think this is genius.
I think you should be able to work as young as like 15,
No,
you know?
like 12.
But do you get stuff enough at 12?
You will.
15? 15's kind of like you're waiting.
You're waiting to start. I was working at 12, 14.
15 in our current setup, reality, it's like you're drafted, you're playing in the minors, and you're waiting to get to be with the normal guys.
Are you allowed to have like lower skill jobs at least at 15 right now?
Yeah. There's
Somebody's
they're
willing to hire somebody.
they're bringing you in. They're like, answer
You're
the
just not on
phone.
the books. You're not on the books yet.
You can answer the
Can you
phone.
legally work at 15?
I think so.
Because I remember having a job 14 was my first job.
Okay.
So I think for sure if like grade 9,
What job was that?
golf course. I was working on a golf course.
Yeah, I remember really wanting to be a part of that.
It was so much fun. I did that for like 5 years. 5 years.
God, the envy. There's two things I ever wanted to work in. It was the electronics section. And then I did, and it sucked. I worked in the Zeller's electronics section for like 2 weeks. But near the end, where it was like it was over.
People were you're just taking the stuff.
Dude,
Take it.
I'll never forget. I don't know why this is burned into my memory, but it was a bargain bin of DVDs that all had a sticker for like $12 on it. And I had to go into the bin and re-sticker all of them for less. So it was like from $12 to $6. So I was putting a $6 sticker on them.
You should have just been putting them in your pocket.
The stickers?
No, the fucking DVDs.
No, you can't.
Why?
It's too big. You gotta open it.
Yeah. But you leave the box in there with the thing on it so people go to pay and now they're getting an empty box, you get the DVD. Everybody wins there.
So that theft is fine. That's the level
major
of theft.
corporations is different from stealing from hardworking citizens.
I can tell you that with the major corporations that I've worked, like when I worked at Zeller's and when I worked at Walmart, I just left the jobs. Like there was a day I'd worked there for I worked at Walmart for many years. I think I worked at Walmart for like 4 years. One day I just left and I never went back.
No phone call, nothing.
I left a note on a guy's desk. I was like, I'm done. I don't work here anymore.
It just says I'm done.
It literally was like, I don't work here anymore. And I walked out mid-shift.
Sometimes that's what I've never done that once. And I've felt that way about jobs.
It felt fucking amazing.
Actually, with the pizza place, I guess I just never went back. It was just 3 of us working there, so I kind of fucked them. Because, we were one shift we were talking, and the next shift I just didn't go back. Because I got a different job. I was like, I don't need to work here anymore.
Yeah.
I hated working at that pizza place.
Dude, imagine what it was like in the 50s and 60s where they hadn't established more of the norm of shit. Like when I just said I walked off the job.
There?
No, they were less. So the norm when I said, I walked off of these jobs, you're like, yeah, that's obviously, I've never done that. That's not normal. Fucking 60s, that's probably what everyone was doing.
I want to say it's the opposite. Sorry.
You think?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, yeah, because it was more about honor and integrity then.
Well, they had to figure it out. They were still establishing
because
it.
Because if you walked off that job, how are you going to get another job? They're going to be talking like Tony walked off the job.
I don't think shit was as connected back then. I think you could leave.
What? Dude, community was way smaller then.
Sure.
Walmart's a big corporation. You walk out there just like, we'll get another kid to come.
But
take
like
your place.
in the 60s, if you just left Joe Shoemaker's shoe store,
I don't think Eric Shoemaker's going to hire you.
yeah, if he's far enough away.
Oh, if he's far, yeah, he just has to be farther than shouting distance, I guess, because there's
Yeah.
no phone or anything. But like,
Yeah, they're not like there's not like a local watering hole where they're like fucking Jim backed that on me today.
but they do. I feel like in Sault Ste. Marie, you wouldn't be able to do that. They would know.
In the 60s, probably.
By Monday, the other end of town would have heard.
Dude, the 60s is also the era where guys were just like, my name's Joe.
And you're hired.
And they're just like, okay.
Can you
They
hold
just
this
made
camera?
up names?
Yes.
They just made up names and shit.
Were people smart enough to do that?
What do you mean? Make up shit?
I don't think that was happening as much as you think. I think your name was the only really important thing you had back then.
Why do you not... Why?
Why?
What? You think there was more order?
I think I'm telling you, in that time, because
No.
Okay, we both don't know. So
I know.
How do you know?
Well,
You
for
weren't
one,
there.
my dad, the way my dad was,
Where was he?
just different names for things and putting stuff in other things. You know what I mean? Like that's.
I don't think that's a good quality.
Here we go. No, what we're talking. I'm saying that's how they fucking did shit. That's why we have it the way it is now, where it's all tight. Because they'd be like, yeah, this guy's not even named Joe. He's been working here for 2 months.
So you're saying people were working at a job and they
Dude, they used to watch F1 by standing on the fucking side of the track.
They still do that.
No, there's walls.
Oh, there was no
No,
wall.
they literally fucking rally cars. They would literally be standing on the fucking track.
Well, that
just
seems
watching.
like a stupid idea.
They were dumb.
Crazy.
Dude.
I didn't know. I'm telling you, I don't know. I thought it was all about honor and integrity.
How about the
Gentlemen,
airport? How about the airport, my friend?
Like, to buy a ticket, you need your passport.
No.
So back then, Eric's on the plane.
Yeah. That's why it's all messed up now. They never used to check your bag.
Like, inside of it.
Correct.
They don't do that now.
They do.
Everybody?
They fucking x-ray scan you.
Oh, X-ray. Yeah. They didn't have that before, the X-ray?
They didn't really look into your bag before.
That seems like a bad idea. But
Dude,
also,
9/11 changed a lot of shit. We were too young because I wasn't going to the airport in 2001.
true, I was also not doing that.
But apparently, like, yeah, there was no take your shoes, your belt.
Yeah, I guess if you could just walk on the plane with an AK-47. Like, who was in charge of security checkpoint that day? You can't really hide an AK-47. Nowhere.
I mean,
Where are you hiding it? It's a massive gun.
you take it apart,
It's
probably.
heavy. I guess. Do they have the wherewithal to put it back together, those guys?
I mean, they probably practiced, Antonio. You'd hope a fucking couple of dress rehearsals.
Because the way I see it is, they were all out for coffee that day, and they're like, I think we should hijack a plane.
No.
I thought that's how it kind of went. Like, they started off like four guys having a coffee. They were joking like, we could, Ahmed, you think we could do it?
No.
And then the other two guys doubted.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then they were like, no, I'll fucking do it. I'll prove it to you.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, right. We have the guns in the car. You want to do it? And then they
Yeah.
did it. That's what I think would happen.
I think that's very similar to what
Because
went down.
because if you look at how it went down, dude, it was so
Yeah.
disorganized.
Yeah. I remember one of the barriers was that there was a line at McDonald's. They were actually supposed to have 6 guys, but the fucking one guy was trying to get all day breakfast. And it was busy, so he didn't
That's
make
what I'm
it.
trying to tell you, dude. Sometimes you're with
make
your
it.
buddies, and sometimes crazy shit happens. Those guys not able to live and tell the tale anymore. But I'm sure
No.
somebody that knew them was like, yeah, he was a good guy. We can't joke about this. Like, I don't get it. That's hilarious.
That way, I'm with. Sure.
Yeah, that's hilarious. You're telling me, you, and 2 other guys have never sat around a table and like been like coming up with crazy things we could do.
I've never confidently felt like I could take over a plane.
I mean, that is not outside of you and our purview. We're not in that business.
I think the only one I could maybe, no.
But you and I would be like, I think we could start like a business of selling fucking toothbrushes. We could do it, I think. And then Jesse'd be like, nah, you can't do that. And then you'd be like, I think we can.
I think the luckiest you'd get is maybe like when those guys drop off the money in the Brinks trucks.
I think that's hard to do.
Not the truck. You got to like.
As they're dropping it off, you intercept
the guy. You got to intercept the guy.
Intercept the guy.
Maybe.
Because he's walking around not alert. He doesn't have a gun. Yeah, he does.
You'd have to go deep.
You need a gun.
No gun.
Well, he has a gun.
Yeah.
So you're going to give me the bags. Do you have a gun? No. I'm not giving you the bags. That's pretty much the conversation.
That's pretty much it. I think he could do it.
Truck. I don't like that guy. His pants are tucked in. He's too.
I think he could do it. If I'm walking past him with the exact same bag, replica bag, bump into him. Oh, two of them there.
You're trying to do like a Fabergé egg switch, like Dan.
Does he
like
see?
Ocean's
does
13?
he know? You know? Does he clock it?
So you're gonna walk. You bump into the guy who is wearing security gear, pushing a cart.
Maybe we get a Sydney Sweeney type.
She takes her tits right out.
See, again, also in the 60s and 70s, those gags, way higher success rate.
Like
tits, tits in the 60s, nobody had seen tits yet.
In the 60s, maybe
no,
in the 30s.
No. When do you think breasts started getting bigger? Because you almost never see like an old.
I'll tell you right now.
You never see like an old, very heavily breasted woman. You know what else they never talk about? They never document like kings being extremely well endowed. They never were like, King Henry had a fucking hog on him. Never. They never ever say that about any of them.
Did we talk about, speaking of hogs, they don't ever talk about that. I've never heard of.
I've never heard it.
Like, you think Trump, everybody be talking about his dick.
I think they like to suggest it.
So but you could have the BDE without the BD, right?
BDE.
Big dick energy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm so bad with acronyms.
You could have the BDE without the BD.
Okay.
Right?
You could have a big dick without energy?
That's not what I'm saying. You could have the energy without the D. Anyways, besides the point.
Yeah.
Do you know the actor
Okay.
Sam Shepard?
No. I mean, probably.
Sorry, Sam Shepard.
Yeah, let me see. Let me see his face. Yeah, I'm vaguely familiar.
He's pretty good actor. He's dead now.
Yeah.
Did you know that this guy in a movie in like, I think it was the 70s or 80s, actually got a blowjob on camera? Like the director said, hey, just go for it.
I believe it. I believe
Isn't that
it.
crazy?
I believe it.
For like seconds. You just see it go into the mouth and then they move to something else.
Oh, she
did it, dude.
No. They actually filmed like
in the movie. It's in the movie.
What movie is it?
I'll tell you right now. You're like, I need to watch this to verify.
Well, I was in an acting class and we were talking about sex scenes.
Oh, that'd be interesting to talk about.
Yeah, because I did that movie and there was some stuff in there that you had to do, some stuff.
Wait, in what movie?
Hyena, the movie that I'm in.
Oh, yeah, it didn't come out yet.
Did not come out yet. But you have to some of the scenes you had to kiss. I had to kiss this girl.
Oh.
And what I've come to appreciate is that kissing is different, but a sex scene is almost always completely unnecessary to the story.
Yeah.
I've never watched a sex scene where that ties the story together.
So you're saying you could go without a sex scene?
Yeah, they're just unnecessary. And then it came up in acting class that they create a very weird dynamic on set. And then my acting teacher was like, yeah, they straight up are situations where people will just like have sex on screen. And then this girl was like, no, they don't. And he's like, no, like they do.
They actually do.
Sometimes. And I'm like, 100% they do. Think of how fucking people are. Yeah.
I can't find it right now. But that's interesting.
A friend of a friend.
I don't know how you could actually get away with that.
This is a lot of friend deviations, but a friend of a friend is a big actor. He's like on shows on Netflix.
Okay.
He had a scene for a show, and his co-star, there's like a sex scene, and he told the friend of mine that the girl literally grabbed his dick and was saying, okay, let's actually have sex for real. And he's like, no, I'm with somebody. Like, I'm not single. And she was like, yeah, it doesn't matter. We're on the job. And he goes, I'm good. So that's happening.
So you're saying potentially
out there.
When you're watching movies and there's a sex scene, potentially actors and actresses actually having sex.
Yeah, like when you're watching a scene and you think that it's too well acted, it's because it's not.
So, and that's allowed.
Define allowed.
Well, I guess if they don't show the actual stuff, because like there is some sex scenes we've seen in movies where we're like, Jesus Christ, like this is ridiculous. We don't need this.
Yeah.
Because like there's a lot of people in that room.
No, there isn't.
There isn't?
Not on that shoot day. There's a lot of people during other scenes, but for that scene,
it's like director, cinematography, assistant, director, producer.
Maybe less than that. Maybe less.
Well, you can't just have one camera guy. There's multiple.
Yeah, you can.
Well, he's going to move the camera every time. That sucks.
No, they'll have it all set up, and then everyone else leaves, and then whatever.
Interesting. So it is more of a private affair then.
It's not entirely private, but I mean, there's somebody watching. There might be like a couple other people, but there's less.
Somebody's
people.
holding a mic, probably above the bed.
There's less people, yeah. Like I'm sure with that shit in Eyes Wide Shut, where they do, they're married.
At the time, they're married, yeah.
They're married, so that's all different.
So they could bang for sure.
But there's less people there. There's not like. It's not that it's allowed. You got to think that.
Is it against the rules?
There's no rules.
Yeah, there's no rules. Like it only classifies as pornography if there's like actual.
There are labor laws that production falls under, but if you're on the set of a movie, I haven't done a huge movie, but when you do shit like that, you're just in a room with people and a camera,
and ideas are flowing.
Yeah.
Is there real cocaine being done? Probably not.
Probably sometimes. It really depends on
You're
the
saying
lead
Wolf
actor.
of Wall Street potentially somebody swapped the bag.
I mean, we know for a fact that Leonardo DiCaprio loves cocaine. Are we going to sit here and pretend that he didn't do any real cocaine on the set of that movie?
I can't pretend.
Come on. Like, he's in his trailer. You don't think he takes a bump?
Just to I got to get jacked up for this scene.
I'm not fucking leaving. If your character is supposed to be coked out, what better way to be like Johnny Depp? You think Johnny Depp and Blow? Did Johnny Depp do cocaine?
Much.
Come on.
I think even the director was doing lines. Like
Must have been.
everybody was doing lines. That movie came out, in the fucking 80s, 90s.
90s, yeah.
There was
But,
so much fake cocaine that there had to have been real cocaine.
Have we ever talked about the movie? I think it's called Lions.
Oh, with Robert Duvall?
No. Okay, it's called Roar. Have you ever heard of the movie Roar?
Roar?
Yeah.
Am I going to be upset?
Okay, it's a movie about a lion. It's a naturalist living with big cats in East Africa expects a visit by his family. And a mix-up leaves him searching for his family. But it's like about these lions. The primary movie known for filming with real, untrained lions and other big cats is Roar. It is widely recognized as one of the most dangerous films ever made to its extensive use of actual animals resulting on on-set injuries.
So this is a 1981 adventure comedy?
Yeah, if you want to play the trailer with no audio,
We can't play the audio.
I don't think so. Might be copyright.
I don't understand why we can't do. It's a reaction.
Copyright. Copyright, brother.
But people react to videos all the time.
All right, maybe you can. I don't know if there's any music in it or what not.
I don't know. We're gonna have to look up the rules. I don't think you can get in trouble.
Well, let's see. Let's see the trailer.
Loud?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, really loud. So easy to fix. A little bit, yeah.
Storm has come and gone.
Yeah, this. Yeah. Fucking.
We're good. As long as you don't play. It's like a second.
Okay, so that's a real giraffe.
With the guy driving beside it.
That's a real lion.
That's a bad idea.
This is all real.
Wait, so these are not trained?
Correct.
Why are they not killing the guy? They're not hungry.
They attack. They're going to attack these lions. No animals were harmed,
I don't
but
believe that.
but humans were. Yeah, look, keep watching it.
If a lion's attacking a guy, how do you get him off? You got to hit him.
They do. Go.
So then the animals were harmed.
Well.
Oh.
You keep pausing. I don't know why.
70
It's
members.
bothering
I
us.
I have to read it.
Read what?
70
Read
members
quicker.
of the cast and crew were.
Yeah.
Like,
That's real.
oof.
That's also real.
Dude. So whose idea was that?
I don't know.
It said it's a Disney production.
But it wasn't. No, it said something about Disney. That's all real.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's a bad idea.
Yeah, dude. I don't know if we're actually watching like a movie. I don't know if it's like a movie or like an almost
Have
documentary.
you seen it?
No, just this. Like this
So,
is
I
all. Yeah. No, it's not a Walt Disney movie. It said this would be like if Walt Disney did something fucked up. Broken leg. Melanie Griffith, that's the famous one. Completely unarmed.
Okay, listen. There's no way that an animal was not shot and killed during that movie.
I mean, you're probably right. How would they?
Like, dude, a lion is not playing with its food. It's eating. It's hungry.
Yeah, like
Did they keep them all really well fed? Maybe. So that they didn't kill the people? Because I bet you
Probably.
all those lions were full as fuck all the time.
probably.
Because
Yeah.
wild animals don't kill for fun. Like, they're not. They're out there to eat. And if they
you're
feel
right.
threatened, they defend themselves. But could they have been playing with each other and they got in the middle of that? Yeah.
I think also they can't say animals were harmed during the making of this movie.
They said they weren't harmed, but were they murdered? Yes.
Yeah, but even if they can't say that, like
So
That's
Melanie
like-
Griffith, does she have like an interview where she's talking about it?
that's like SC Johnson being like, "Yo, baby oil is actually poison." Like they're not going to tell you that for real, you know?
Let me see this. Dakota Johnson's grandmother, Tiffy Hedren, owns 14 lions and tigers. Okay, that's a little sus.
Owns a couple Teagues, bro.
I'm just looking for like, did Melanie Griffith ever talk about it?
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, she had facial reconstructive surgery.
Did they sign like NDAs or something? There's no.
But there's also
Like they have Melanie Griffith on being an alcoholic.
this is like a documented thing. I think this stems out of stories from Wizard of Oz when like I'm pretty sure what's her name? Who played Dorothy? She got like poisoned.
Somewhere
guy?
over the rainbow.
The guy that played Tin Man got like poisoned
From what?
wearing that suit.
So there was just no. People had to suffer early on so that we could thrive.
Yeah.
Interesting. I can't find a single interview with Melanie Griffith about that movie.
Maybe she doesn't even talk about it. But yeah, dude, face got mauled.
Let's see, one last Google search.
One
Where
last.
she lived with dozens of untamed lions and big cats, involved intense, often terrifying moments with her admitting her acting teacher thought these cats were better actors than her, highlighting the chaos and real injuries that made it a famously wild production. She'd been studying drama and joined the film with hopes for the stage, but Roar became a legendary story of a film where animals truly ran the show, resulting in many injuries.
It's a damn lion movie where the lions were lioning.
Dude, that seems like the worst
Situation.
So, but I upon looking into it, both Melanie Griffith, the Hedron woman, they all grew up around lions. Because remember there was that craze about. Remember there was that. What was that show? Joey Lion. What was that show called? Tiger.
Oh, Joe Exotic.
Yeah. So
Tiger
remember that
King?
show like exposed like the crazy exotic animal industry in the States.
Yeah.
So both of these women and a few other. I'm looking like when I was doing the research. A few other people on the cast and crew are all part of families who were like had like 10 to 12 lions at home. So they're around these untrained lions, but they've been with lions for a long time.
Yeah,
They
fair,
didn't just
but
take
I mean,
like you and me and put us in there.
no. But I mean, Melanie Griffith, how many lions was she around?
She grew up with 12 lions,
Wow.
like as a child. You imagine growing up. So imagine you grow up like that and you go to like school, like in kindergarten. And they're like, what'd you do this weekend? Oh, we're just like running around with our lions.
See, I would be so much less upset if I didn't grow up with a lion and a lion attacked me than if I had grown up with lions for that long and then I was like, what?
You'd be less upset
Well, yeah, you got to think about it. I built a bond of trust.
with specific lion. This doesn't transcend to the entire race.
Maybe 5 years in, now 10 years, a decade of liondom.
I should smell like a lion.
I should know how to speak them language.
That's crazy. Thank you for. I might have to watch this movie.
Let me know next time on.
That's been it.
Thank you for watching, listening, loving.
Catch you next week.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next week. What do you got planned today, big guy? You got any big guy
I gotta
plans?
go to a dentist specialist.
Why? What are they going to say?
They gotta remove a tooth and at the same time we'll be implanting a graft for a fake tooth.
A lot of surgery there, like a lot of stuff over there,
They
right?
love to surgically stuff.
Well, good luck, my friend.
Peace.